Something fun. Oh yeah. We're gonna change the game on these. Let's go. That is the sound of the tone hammer cooling fan. And 700. And our 350. So we're going to do an aftermarket mod. I have here a delivery from TH Custom Effects out of Germany, and they just supply an aftermarket cooling fan kit for the tone hammer so that you can reduce the noise from your cooling fans. Oftentimes when I'm doing like live broadcasts or something, and I'll just use my device, or if I'm playing live and it's in the background, it just kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. So here's a cooling fan kit for each that I got from TH Customs. So I got a 500, a 700, and the 350. So I think I'm going to start with the 350. Now, just so you know, I've had these heads for a long time, and they are out of the warranty period. So by doing the modification, you would void your Aguilar warranty. Aguilar warranty is 3 years on the electronics, 1 year on speakers, and 90 days on tubes. So I've had these for over 3 years. I think my youngest amp is the 350, but it's still over 3 years old that I've had it. And as you'll see, these are the sort of the older pre-Korg versions of the tone hammer. So, all right, let's open this and see what we're looking at. And then we'll do installs. Cool. Very cool. So there's a 3D printed bracket, and then the fan. I like how it's packaged too. It's really cool. This is a Noctua fan, and then we've got some zip ties and stuff like that. They also email you instructions on how to do the install. So, all right, let's get to it. So, got the 350 here. First thing you want to do is you want to run the power switch on and off a few times. That just kind of releases any stored power. And then I'm just going to use a Phillips screwdriver to take these screws out. Now, I highly recommend you get something like this. This is a Pittsburgh Automotive magnetized parts holding dish. And I really like this. And I'm just going to be careful. I don't need a lot of force to get these off. But now that's not going to go anywhere. That's great. So grab one of these. Okay, now I can take the shell off. And you can see that I have the original fan and then this power cable running over to the board here. So I can take these screws out. These screws hold the grill and the fan. And on the inside, there are nuts and washers. So make sure you're holding onto that. You don't want to drop those in and lose those and get them rattling. I'm going to clip the zip tie here and just be careful not to damage anything. It's a pretty easy cut, so take that out. Look at this. This fan is huge. It's going to do such a better job of keeping things cool too, which I really, really like. I play outside a lot in the summer, and it gets really hot here in Utah. And so this is quite an upgrade. Look at that little tiny fan, and then this big fan. It's going to be so cool. I'm very stoked. Now on the circuit board back here, there's a wiring harness that you can see right there. I just have to carefully pull that out. There might be a clip. Yeah, there's a clip, so I'm going to just release that clip with my thumbnail. I'm just going to hold that clip with my thumbnail and then just pull it. Carefully pull that out. Okay, so there we go. Old fan is out. Easy peasy. All right, so now with the 3D printed bracket, it includes screws and nuts. And these are just glued in place. They're actually not screwed in place. Take these out. Okay, so there's a wire here that comes from the tuner out, and I don't want to squish it with the bracket, so I'm going to move that wire out of the way and then just sort of feed it into the holes. Okay, now I don't want to tighten it just yet, because I gotta get the fan in, and as you can see, the bracket slides behind this lip. So if I tighten it now, then I'll have to loosen it. Now, if you look carefully at your fan, you'll notice that there's flow direction and spin direction of the fan. And you want to put it in so that the fan is intaking cold air. So you don't want it blowing out, you want it sucking air in. So there's the direction. And now I'm just gonna like slide it into the bracket. And there's a little bit of there's some components on the circuit board that kind of get in the way. So I've got to use my thumb and sort of pull on this back plate a little bit to slide that down in there. And there we go. Now it's in. So now I can put the grill back on. Now I can secure the wiring. So I'm just going to go straight back from here. Actually, it's kind of at an angle. You could go here or here. It's not 100% straight. And get your zip tie. Get that ready. And then this will only go one way. There's a clip. Secure that there. And then I'm just gonna kind of tuck this kind of down and under this other side like that. I can nice and tight. And there we go. It's in. We'll click this. Now we can put the shell back on. When you put the shell back on, you want to make sure that it's oriented properly as well. So you can see if I went this way, the grill is kind of forward. So I want it to be backside down. All right, there we go. Okay, just a note about the 500s. When you, if you're doing a version 1, when you place your order, TH Custom is going to ask you about the screws on the bottom. So that'll make more sense once I get this open. But basically, it's how to find the fan, like the fan bracket screw locations underneath. And that's important. But if you're using the V2 tone hammer, it won't matter. Anyway, okay, let's open this up and get after it. All right, here we go. The tone hammer fans are notoriously loud. And the 700, I think, are even louder. Be real careful not to strip these screws. Okay, I had to fade to black there because one of the screws I could not get out, and it stripped. So I ended up drilling the screw out, which really sucks. So hopefully you won't have a lot of issue with getting the screws out. While I have it open, I've had this this tone hammer the longest of the 3, and so I've got a cool little hand vacuum, and I'm gonna clean up a little bit in here. Just turn this on. Okay. And first thing I'm gonna do is just pay attention to where the fans are in the board, where they're getting their power. So the back fan is on your left, the side fan is on your right. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the zip tie. This one. And now I can get into the fan. Just be real careful with all the little doodads in there, capacitors, resistors, whatever. Wiggle those out. Okay, so those are free. same as the Tone Hammer 350. Okay, for the side fan, TH Customs has the bracket, a 3D printed bracket, set up for you with these little nuts and glued in bolts. So all I have to do is flip this over, and you can see they'll ask you what the size is, the measurement here, so that your side fan bracket will fit properly. If it's the V2, then it shouldn't be an issue. But if it's an older version, then you'll have to take this bracket out. Set that aside. There we go. Editing Denson here. So I was so frustrated with that screw, and I was just so flustered that as I was putting in the fans in the 500, you'll notice in the footage that I missed that wire. I thought I got it out of the way, and I put the rear fan in backwards. So be sure that your fans are all pointing inward to your tone hammers, because we want to suck in cool air. So anyway, I have since remedied that little error, and the 700 you'll see next after that is correct. So all right, here we go. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. Okay. All right, so then I can just, there's like a little groove right here. I can put the wire in there. And I'm actually gonna tuck it down a little bit more because I want to zip tie it in place. I'm gonna get this, and then I'm gonna zip tie it to this spot right here. Tuck that down there. Okay, so there's the first one, side fan. Groovy. All right, next one. This one is just like the Tone Hammer 350, where I can drop this in, and then I've got to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle to make it fit. Okay, and now I can clip this into power. And then I'm going to go straight back like that and zip it there. Okay, before I tighten this, key takeaways, be careful with removing the screws. Like I said, I had to drill one out, and that's not what I wanted to do. With these Aguilar machine screws, it's not the first time I've encountered this. When I changed my tubes on my DB751, the first time ever, I stripped out like 3 screws. So if you don't know how to handle stripped screws, you can search YouTube for that. It's helpful to have that knowledge. But yeah, definitely taking this off voids your warranty. Just be really careful and make sure, you know, the little vacuum to suck up any iron filings from, you know, stripped screws or whatever that you have to do, is because you don't want any of that stuff remaining inside the head. That would be bad. Okay, so I'm gonna put this together and then plug it in and see what happens. All right. Again, I couldn't even tell when they kick on. They're so quiet. What? Like, are they even on? I have to like look in there and feel. It's so cool. I've pre-opened everything, so you have to watch me do that for the 700. Again, I have the side fan and the rear fan. Here's the bracket with the side fan. And the directionality is set so that it brings air in. So I'm just gonna flip this over carefully. And use the little locking nut. All right, it's ready. So let's go plug it in and see what happens. Yep, all 3 heads cooling fans are running. And my computer is still louder than all 3 of these. Something else that's cool is when the cooling fans would turn on, I would hear an audible pop through the cabinets when the cooling fans turn on. I didn't know. I had to look over and see. So if you get these from TH Custom Effects and you put them in, they say in their instructions, you need maybe 30 minutes to get the fans to kick on. The version 2s, the fans will turn on immediately. If you don't have the fans kicking on within about 30 minutes or so, send some signal, like make some music. I've been using my pedal board with my looper to just kind of play this little bluesy thing I made. And that turned the fan on after getting some load on the head itself. But yeah, there you go. Quiet. Thanks so much for joining me today while I do these little mods. I love tinkering and doing mods and stuff like that. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe and share this video. It helps me, it helps the channel. I'm trying to boost it, trying to get to more followers. So I appreciate you all very much for hanging out. And there you go. There you go. So I'm so thrilled at how quiet it is. I'm thrilled. It's so neat. So thanks to TH Custom Effects. I really appreciate it. Super cool. These little tiny fans, you know, like Yeah. So, Aguilar, you guys should hire this guy. Thomas, you should hire TH Custom Effects and outsource all your fans to this guy because this is radical. It's the best. All right. Thanks for watching. Later.